I mean, we're still here. We're still at the bottom of the morass, with the government getting worse and not better over time. And so for us civilians, for us citizens, knowing this is our time on Earth and we'll have to answer for our behavior too and what we tried to do for our country, I mean, how can we get good public health understanding among American citizens? How can we get good public health understanding, good buy-in to necessary public health behaviors to keep ourselves safe? How do we get people to both understand and embrace self-protective behavior? How do we empower Americans to make smart, real, science-based decisions that will protect themselves and their families? How can we do that when instead of credible public health authorities to tell us what's what, we just have this terrible government that lies to us constantly about this stuff? And in the person of the president that gives us, made up on the spot advice that might literally kill you. How do we get any better at this when this is the government that we've got? Well, we do what we can. We make our own PSAs about wearing masks and send them into the state government in New York and see if they're going to use them as an official state PSA. Came across another really cool thing this week in Arizona. A group of Arizona medical students look at how cool this is, designed these excellent and effective and beautiful COVID information posters in Spanish. The state of Arizona was doing some posters in Spanish that proved to be way too ignorable to be much good. And so a group of medical students in Arizona designed really cooler ones that are way more resonant. Look. Aren't these awesome? You might remember a couple of months ago, we interviewed a young medical student who had made the decision to graduate early and upend all her plans for the start of her medical career so she could instead go work on the front lines at the height of the epidemic at Bellevue Public Hospital in New York City. That young doctor just finished her tour there at Bellevue. We're going to talk to her about how that went tonight on this show. I mean, we have a terrible government right now. I am very sorry to say it is a terrible time to have a terrible government, but that does not mean we're not a great country. Our country is more than just our government, and you are seeing innovation and dedication among people to do the best and to try to innovate our way out of this, even though we have to do so around a government that is mostly just making it worse. We are honestly having to make it up without help a lot of the way. And that's kind of the theme right now in the news as we head into this Memorial Day weekend, with the president pledging that everything must be ripped open regardless of how poorly things are going in places that ought to be protecting themselves.